The Philippines president is under investigation for human rights abuses, and he's not taking that too well, y'all. Not at all. So, this came out in Newsweek, July 17th, 2019. Duarte says he will not answer to white people as UN investigates human rights abuses in Philippines. Okay, so Philippines President Rodrigo Duarte says he would not answer to white people after the United Nations Human Rights Council voted to adopt a resolution brought by Iceland urging the international body to investigate suspected abuses in the Southeast Asian country. The resolution adopted by the UN last Thursday requested that High Commissioner Michelle Bachelet prepare a comprehensive report on the human rights situation in the Philippines, citing concerns over Duarte's brutal war on drugs. Yeah, he got a look. This man was talking about feeding drug dealers to the alligators and did. And some of the drug users also were killed very brutally. I mean, he doesn't want that stuff in his country. And he's been in the news for some of the actions he took on his people. This man is dead serious. He don't want those drugs in his country. Um, all right, so he was being accused of overseeing thousands of people getting killed, kidnapped, and placed in prison. And this was his way of cracking down on drugs in the Philippines. According to this president, everything has spiraled out of control and got badly out of hand. So he was trying to pretty much rule with an iron fist in order to do away with those that were keeping everybody high. So I will only face but be tried or face a trial in a Philippine court, presided by a Filipino judge and prosecuted by a Filipino. And maybe they can reimpose a death penalty so I can die in Filipino land. So he's talking about, don't take me anywhere other than the Philippines. For anything that happens to him, he wants it done in the Philippines and not anywhere else. I will not answer a Caucasian. You must be stupid. Who are you? I am a Filipino. You have our courts here. You have to bring me somewhere else? I would not like that. I have my country. It's working. I know it's working. Justice is working here. He's right. Because it sure ain't working in the U.S. He got that right. All right. So he is saying that all right, so he's already suggesting, a resolution which passed the UN Human Rights Council 18 to 14 votes with 15 countries abstaining. So they pretty much took a vote on his human right record, and they want the UN to take some action on this president of the Philippines. So that's really what this is amounting to, y'all. Let's see. The HRC resolution on the human rights situation in the Philippines and its request for a comprehensive written report is an opportunity for all stakeholders, including the government, to assess the current state of human rights in the country, and in particular, to get clarity around contested facts, figures, and circumstances. All right, so according to the resolution, the UN Human Rights Council expressed concerns about the allegations of human rights violation in the Philippines. And this is the killing and enforcing and disappearance, arbitrary arrest and detention, the intimidation and prosecution of or violence against members of civil society, human rights defenders, indigenous people, journalists, lawyers, and members of the political opposition, and restrictions on the freedoms of opinion and expression, peaceful assembly, and association. You know, a lot of the African countries were complaining, and I remember this from a few years ago. They were complaining, saying the UN only went after countries where the rulers were black or brown. And any countries headed by white people, they were never up for any type of UN violations. And they complained about that. And they were consistently doing this every single year, y'all. This was not a one-time occurrence. They were doing it every year, where, you know, the only time they wanted to have these investigations if it was a country where people are melanated. So it's showing you the state of democracy, full democracies, the country in blue, and of course, you know, countries that don't have democracies, you'll see in like the pinkish and red, burgundy, hybrid regimes, the purple. Well, to be honest with you, there's a lot of blue there. All right. Okay. So this man never tried to hide the fact that he was killing the drug dealers in his country. He is the type, this president is the type of person that believes it's a waste of time putting drug addicts and drug dealers in jail. Just kill them. Get rid of them. And this is not the first time anything like this happened. During the opium epidemic in China, they did the same thing under Mao. They wiped out all of the junkies. They just killed them all off. You know, a lot of people have that mindset, because they're saying you can't really rehabilitate these junkies. That's why they feel that way. So, you know, they're just talking about some of the things that happened to some of the people, drug raids, and there were shootouts and people died. So, hey, you know, everybody, I guess, have their own way of dealing with drug addiction on this earth. Some dictators are going to be harsher about it, or you'll be real soft about it, like America is when it comes down to their drug addicts. You know, extra soft and don't want to do anything other than say it's a public health issue, and that's it. So he does it the whole opposite way of what America does. He handles it in a more harsh way. And because he made that decision to do that, then he's now being investigated. But then, I mean, how far removed is Trump from this? And the reason why I'm saying this, didn't Trump say he wanted to give capital punishment to drug dealers? Okay? He did. And I know he won't do it because those drug dealers, they look like him. They look like his people. That's who most of the drug dealers look like. And Trump ain't gonna execute those people, despite what he may say about that. He's not gonna do that. It's all talk. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.